Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host, and today we're diving into Expecting Better: Why the Conventional Pregnancy Wisdom is Wrong, and What You Really Need to Know by Emily Oster. This book takes a refreshing, data-driven approach to pregnancy, cutting through the fear-based advice and rigid rules that often overwhelm expectant parents. Oster, an economist, applies her analytical skills to the world of pregnancy, questioning conventional wisdom and giving parents the tools to make informed, personalized choices. If you've ever wondered whether that occasional cup of coffee is really dangerous or whether bed rest is actually beneficial, this book offers clear, evidence-based answers. Let's explore its key insights so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. Oster's approach is built on data analysis rather than blind adherence to traditional medical advice. She begins the book by describing her own frustration with the long list of do's and don'ts that come with pregnancy, many of which seem arbitrary, overly cautious, or contradictory. Instead of simply accepting these rules, she digs into the actual research behind them, questioning how strong the evidence really is and what risks are actually worth worrying about. One of the biggest takeaways from Expecting Better is that many pregnancy restrictions are based on worst-case scenarios rather than real probabilities. For example, the blanket advice that all alcohol is dangerous during pregnancy is widely accepted. But when Oster examined the data, she found that moderate drinking, like an occasional glass of wine, has not been definitively linked to harm. She doesn't advocate for drinking but emphasizes risk assessment and personal choice rather than fear-based restrictions. She takes the same analytical approach to caffeine consumption, another common source of anxiety for pregnant women. Many doctors warn against drinking coffee, but Oster's research shows that moderate caffeine intake, up to 200 milligrams per day, is not linked to increased miscarriage risk. Again, the message isn't that everyone should drink coffee, but that expectant parents should have access to real data, not just broad, overly cautious recommendations. One of the most valuable aspects of the book is how it challenges outdated medical practices, including bed rest, weight gain guidelines, and the overuse of ultrasounds. Oster explains that bed rest, often prescribed for complications like preterm labor or high blood pressure, has no proven benefits and can actually increase the risk of blood clots and muscle loss. Similarly, she finds that strict weight gain recommendations fail to account for individual differences in metabolism and body type. The book also dives deep into prenatal testing, helping parents understand the difference between screening tests and diagnostic tests, and clarifying which ones are truly necessary. She explains how tests like amniocentesis and non-invasive prenatal testing work, how accurate they are, and what parents should consider when deciding whether to undergo them. By breaking down the statistics behind false positives and probabilities, Oster helps parents feel more in control of their medical choices. When it comes to labor and delivery, Oster applies the same evidence-based mindset. She demystifies epidurals, showing that they do not significantly slow labor or harm babies, despite common misconceptions. She also examines induction rates, C-sections, and labor interventions, helping parents weigh the pros and cons based on real medical data rather than outdated fears or hospital norms. One of the most empowering aspects of Expecting Better is its flexibility. Oster doesn't tell parents what to do. She gives them the information they need to make their own choices. She acknowledges that every pregnancy is different, and what matters most is that parents feel confident and informed, rather than pressured or fearful. Whether it's choosing a home birth versus a hospital birth, deciding between breastfeeding and formula, or weighing the risks of sushi and deli meats, the goal is to make decisions based on evidence, not just rules for the sake of rules. Ultimately, Expecting Better is a game-changing book for modern parents who want science-backed, rational advice rather than fear-based restrictions. It replaces anxiety with empowerment, making pregnancy less about stress and more about thoughtful, informed decision-making. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Expecting Better, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading, and remember, pregnancy isn't about following every rule. It's about making the choices that are right for you.